Okay. Hello guys. We are here. We are live. We are ready to play some Discipline Priest. We've got a UI to fix, but that should be alright. We'll get it fixed. Milky Pinky is in the chat first. Welcome to the chat, Milky. We're just on our way to ICC right now, so you haven't missed anything yet. But yeah, I forgot what my buttons were, so I have to figure that out. And also, there's one thingy I have to do. Just put a little thumbnail on this. And while we're at it, might as well get this fixed. All right. Let's start making our way towards ICC. Oh shit, wait, hold on. We cannot heal anything if we can't see our thingies. So pretty much grid is kind of garbage for healing, in my opinion. But I've always made do. You just gotta make the timers in your head, which is a little bit tricky. So I also figured out a nice little thing to do with the chat. But yeah, just give me one sec to figure this out. Can't quite remember how I had this set up. We got a bunch of people in the chat. Nice to see you guys. We're almost getting ready here. And yeah, that is literally how it is. We're almost getting ready. I don't think I had it like this though. I keep that for the debuffs in general. So I'm pretty sure I had it like in a bottom left corner or something. Like we won't need to see Riptide here. Oh god, people are dying. Where's my fucking fade? Where's fade? C. Perfect. Okay, we got a few people in chat here. J-Player saying hey. Hello J-Player, how are you doing? And Ahi123 says hi. Nice to see you as well, Ahi. Lionhound Opara has a question. He says, hey man, I can't decide if I should play Shadow, Affliction or Boomkin. What would you choose if out of these three? Shadow, Affliction or Boomy? Probably Shadow or Boomy. Like Affliction is a super strong damage dealer, but the thing is, Affliction doesn't provide much to the raid. And a Shadow Priest and a Boomkin, they have a, you know, crazy utility. They got that healing, the Shadow Priest has the healing, the Boomy has the combat res. So, you know, you got a lot of stuff going for you. Okay, so I do remember one macro that I had. It's kind of a trash macro, to be honest. It's not that great. Man. Ahi123 asks, how long have you played Wrath of the Lich King on Icecrown? It's been about 10 years. A little bit more than 10 years. Mitko Petrov says hi again. Hello Mitko. Nice to see you tonight. And I do need to consult maybe an old YouTube video of mine so I can see how I had my bars set up. Cause yeah. You know, it's the usual thing. We'll have this a few more times until we get through all the characters. Or until I like find the time to just let's take a look at what they're doing. This seems to be going quite alright. Alright. Got a nice little view of it here. Apparently I just had a cleanse thingy here. Right, there was a shift modifier for this. I used the shift modifier, but doesn't matter. You know, like if I didn't press shift, it would be one of the other ones, and if I did press shift, it would become the one with the longer duration removal. So yeah, just give me like a minute here, and we'll help the group out a little. All right, we had pain suppression. Of course, we had pain suppression. Now, when you make a pain suppression macro, you gotta realize that it's a really important ability. So you're just gonna make an annoying ass macro, so people know that you've cast it. Now, what should be in this macro? I'll leave this up to you guys. Don't make it anything racist or offensive. But I'll leave it up to you guys, and we'll run with it for at least this ICC. Nah, only the pain suppression. Ahmed CSEC asks, isn't Warmane pay to win? Well, the thing is, there's like a lot of games nowadays that have a form of pay to win, but in Warmane you can get everything through the game that you can get in the coin shop. There's a few swag or vanity items that you cannot get through the game, but yeah, like it doesn't matter for your performance. It's just some swag. So it's not pay to win in that regard. It's definitely like you can grind everything yourself. I have pretty much done that. You know, I got coin item here and there because I don't know, man. When you make when you do lots of raids, you get lots of monies. I don't know how it works, but it just does. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, I don't think I should have done that. We're gonna need that pain suppression on the bar right quick. If it's just one, we can probably tank it a little bit. Oh, Jesus. Oh, there we go. Alright, we got the ads in there. Okay, so we had a nice little combination. Now that's not really gonna be necessary in endgame guild like Asperity, but hold up. Hymn of Hope, that's the right one. The Vine Hymn is the healing one. There we go. Beautiful. And now the Vine Hymn. It's a long ass cooldown, so you once again want your, you know, leading officers to know that you used it. Now let's see if we got some answers on that thingy. Okay, so no one wants to get their personal answer in a say macro the entire raid. That's interesting. I mean, I could just come up with something myself, but I figured you guys might want to, you know, have some input. Just make it something funny. No pressure, guys. Oh yeah, for sure, Ahmed. You can for sure buy gear. Like, if you get your piece of plastic, you can get best in slot in 1 day. But then again, like, it's a lot more fun if you just, you know, grind it, meet the people, enjoy the community, because it's a good community. It really is. A few rotten apples here and there, but what can you do? It's not like those don't exist everywhere. I'm just trying to check what I had need to know for in this little video that I have, but I don't see any use for this need to know really. Like prayer of mending cooldown, what was I thinking? There seems to be a white bar as well, but I keep skipping over it. Interesting. Not that interesting for you guys, obviously, but we'll get started soon. They're still doing some invites, swapping some people around. Well, it doesn't matter, let's just get started. Let's just hide it. I'm just gonna assume we're not gonna need it. We are gonna need to turn on those nameplates though. Enemy nameplates. Alright, I have a full action bar again. We are ready to play. Now, today we are playing Discipline Priest. And we got ourselves a nice little, like, almost this, I think. Yeah, I could use Cold Rig, or could I? No, this is better. So I think this is pretty much best in slot, so we're not going to be needing any gear or anything. We're just going to be taking a look at, you know, some of the things that a healer does, some of the things that a healer should do. Huh. I don't know, this place. Don't really care, it's more than enough. Lionheart Opara asks, how many times have you rated ICC approximately? I don't know. I honestly... I would say 10k plus, maybe? Like at this point, honestly, like... Okay, no, let's be realistic about this. You got like a week. I tend to have... Like in my heyday, it was like 3 or 4 LODs per week. At least for an entire year at that point. So you got 150 or something in. Or is that math not correct? I don't know. It's a lot of ICC, man. That's what I can say. And yeah. This is with the Asperity Guild, like usual. And I had a nice little idea for the chat. A way that you guys could see the chat. And not get like my whispers in there. Yeah, because chat is pretty important, you know, you get a lot of information from that as well. Yeah, it's a lot of ICC Lionheart, I know. I did a rough estimation a few days ago about like how long I would have played RB alone. And if you go on played time, which of course has a lot of AFK downtime, you know, but if you go, if you believe that, it's like 150 days, which ended up at like 6,000 hours, and that's not counting Molten hours or any of my alts, you know. So it's a little bit stupid, but you know, you do what you love and you love what you do. We gotta set up this whisper window here though. No, it's all good. Louis Antonio asks, I play on another 3.3.5 server, can I join Warmanes just by changing realm list, or do I have to download the game? Yeah, just change the realm list. There should be a nice little guide on warmane.com, how to connect. I think it's something like that. And yeah, if you check that out, you should be able to connect quite easily. I have seen some private servers where you need like a specific launcher and shit like that, and my god, man. That turns me off immediately. Alright. I think you guys can see the chat like this as well, so that's good. Now I don't have to fear that there's something racist in my whisper window every time I get a whisper. Oh, damn, no. Hold up, we just need to make it smaller. Ah, shrink, you bitch! Ah, look at that, that's perfection. So yeah, we're gonna be a little sneaky with the whispers, if you guys don't mind. You know, because there is stuff that... yeah, that's just... that I'd rather not put on stream, you know? Like, if someone whispers me some stuff, I don't want it on the stream. And this is one way to do it. Let's take a look. Milky Pinky's total is 100 days with all his alts and 54 on his main. That's not bad, man. It's pretty good. You'll get to that 100 on your main. Lionheart Obara says, alright, I'm out for today, tired as heck. Have a great stream and raid at Abi. Thank you very much, man. You have a great night. Yeah. Hope you can get some nice sleep in. I am also like really tired today. It's crazy. I don't know if you can see it, but like, I'm exhausted. Just getting some questions about That's the Mice title. That, you know, if the people are legit or something, but there's so many players who have sold their character with That's the Mice, and then that character got name changed. So I honestly don't know. There are some questions I can help with, such as, what's the hit rating cap for your main hand as a melee? I'll answer that right now. Boom, that's 8%. There you go, no problem. But like these questions, there's too many variables. I don't know. Hey, alright, Lionheart, have a good night, man. It seems like we're getting the raid set up. It has just been filled. We've got a nice little standard setup, basically. Double Retry, double Warrior, got a Feral Root in there, 2 Hunters, 2 Rogues for the misdirections, and the tricks of the trade. Unholy Death Knight right there. But yeah, you guys should be able to see the grid today as well, which is probably a bit better than before. I think this is better for you. Alright, so we have a question from Ahi133. What is the fastest way to gear up in your opinion? Well, you gotta use a lot of things. And you gotta combine those things, right? You gotta vote every day. I know I sound like a socialist, but make sure you vote every day and then like get a few items from your vote points, but not your tier pieces. You gotta figure out what is the tier pieces from tier 9 that I'm gonna need. Get those and work around you know, the other pieces that you're gonna need. Because the thing is, if you want to upgrade your gear, you gotta upgrade the lowest gear first, you know, like the lowest item level part. That's gonna give you the biggest upgrade. And there's lots of things to think about, but I think that deserves an entire video, because like when I'm thinking about it, there's like 5 million things going through my head and it doesn't make any sense, but it does make sense. I just need to put it on paper first. Basic Vox says, hey, hola. Well, hola to you, sir. Or ma'am, or miscellaneous gender. I hope you are having a great night. And yeah, I mean, of course you are. You know, we're in Icecrown Citadel. What is there not to love? We're playing a pretty easy class. We're just gonna be spamming some shields. And yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it. Luis Antonio says, sometimes when I loot the game, freezes for 1 or 2 seconds. I don't know what the problem is. Yeah, the thing is, your PC is gonna be strong enough to not get like any issues with this game at this point. Pretty much any computer can run this at least decent settings. So it's not your computer, it's definitely not your MS. I would just try like reinstalling the game. I know it's like nuclear option, right? But it should fix it, regardless of what it is. Ahi133 says, what is vaulting? Ah, yeah. Oh, okay, like I forgot to do one thing. Let me just pop out that chat right there. Make sure I am able to see all the messages. Because Streamlabs is really good, but it's not perfect. Oh yeah, Seasonita. The level 71 Shaman from Warrior Tundra. Is he level 80 now? Oh, level 77. You can get your cold weather flying right now, level 77. Alright, we're gonna get started soon. There's just the last few people are getting into Discord. So yeah. Let me welcome everyone in the stream right now to Icecrown Citadel 25 Heroic with Asperity. A Discipline Priest point of view, we're gonna be throwing some power infusions, some bubbles, some other bubbles, and it's gonna be a wonderful time. It seems like our main tank, let me just oh, that's much better. Yo, that water just hits you differently sometimes. Oh god, that's so good. Okay, so we got a DK main tank. And a protection paladin off tank. We've got a standard healer setup. We got the Resto Druid, the Holy Pala, you know, the Resto Shaman, and the Disc Priest. Pretty standard. Got a few Shadow Priests. This guy sucks. Alright. So where that Skada at? Because let's get this nice and beautiful before we get started. Basic Fox asks why not use Healbot? Because I am actually insane. Like, I know Grid is terrible for healing. It's like super intensively to like you gotta. It fucking sucks, okay? Like setting it up is garbage. But once it works, it just works. Like there's one other thing that I was trying to find, but man, I'm telling you. I just can't seem to find it. Oh shit, we're pulling soon. I'm not gonna find it, guys. I'm trying to like increase the size of this bubble. But yeah, Grid is fucking garbage for healing. But I've gotten used to it, so it should be fine. Oh no, we don't have a flask. Oh, that's not gonna be good. Let's just, I don't know who exactly to BI yet. But let's just put it on a mage for now. Alright. And we'll keep an eye out on the DPS. Like, healing is not that crazy intense if you're on a disc, you know, because I don't know. 9 out of 10 fights, you're gonna be top heal pretty much anyway, so, or top absorb, so it's not that fun. And you need to know who to BI. It's also pretty important. Alright, just get in the middle here. Prayer of healing, you don't use it that much. At sad. Oh no, not the hunters. Like honestly, I should be using a few more Prayer of Mendings. But we're gonna have to work on this UI a little bit further. Like I need it fixed before we get to Lich Game. Because I can pretty much remember like what I need to remember right now. But it's not gonna be that easy on Lich Game. Like, the only time when I use Prayer of Healing is when I want to steal heals. Like, it's not that crazy effective in the grand scheme of things. It's a lot of mana as well. Alright, let's see that loot. It's not terrible. Alright, so I think we're just gonna PI the Shadow Priest. But we'll see a little bit later as well. Yeah, like, I'm just pressing 2 a whole bunch of times with absolutely no UI and I'm still doing quite well. So yeah, this priest is not so hard, but it's fun. It's easy. It's nice. But I'm trying to figure out this one thing, guys. Can't figure it out. There's no time to figure it out either. Oh, we got Aspect of the back. Alright, we're just gonna slack here for a little bit because we need to fix this. Yeah, it's this stuff. Like we just need like a little bit bigger of that icon size. Does that increase it? Maybe it doesn't work because we're in combat. Let's see. I'm not sure. This is like the point where I really regret not doing this outside of raid. But when I'm outside of raid, it's like, I don't have time for this. And now, yeah, now it's all sorts of fucked. So we're gonna need like a few things. We have 4 corners. We need to set an aggro warning. Which is... Why can't I access that? Come on, get out of combat. Okay, so that's icon size, corner size. Okay, that's better. I don't care if that looks like shit, it's better. Alright, so we'll put top right. Weaken soul, debuff, weaken soul. Oh no, top left. Alright, so there's another thing we gotta do real quick. I would love to just keep doing things in grid, but we do have to keep up with the rate. Alright, so now we have 2 of the things. Now we need a aggro warning. Aggro. This is such a mess, guys. I'm so sorry, but let's just get it fixed. Because I'll need it later on. Like in this fight as well, it's really difficult. Or well, one of the harder ones. Sad asks, so what should I be doing if I can't bubble? For example, the players have the weakened soul debuff. Well, if you can't bubble them, just don't do anything. Just bubble someone else. And hope that one of your other 3 healers actually heals. Because the thing is, you can either heal and potentially... we don't actually have a flask. Oh, we do have a flask. Nice. Meritcon Sun asks, how do you make your grid like this? My grid is like a square, can't make it in this shape. Oh yeah, no, this deserves an entire video. Like that's gonna take way too long. I'm sorry, but it's just a fucking shit add-on to set up. But basically, you just gotta go through every single one of these, understand what they mean, and then right-click the thing, because there's more in this menu, alright? So, like, yeah, there's a lot more here. And it's a pain to set up, and yeah, you just gotta take your time. I think it took me like 2 or 3 hours the first time. Oh, where's that boy? Alright, so we're gonna go hard with the PI on the Shadow Priest. He'll want it pretty much right now. That way his Vampiric Touch gets that haste, and it's gonna be great for him. Where the hell is he? Why is he getting so much damage? He's not even killing the ads. Murtkan Selm says, yeah, well, fuck that. Yeah, I know. Hop. Mage is doing pretty well right now. Just gonna dispel that. Seems like the aggro thingy isn't working quite the way I wanted to. So we're gonna have to go back and try to fix that. Oh. Poslo just subscribed, thank you very much. Oh my god, someone just got absolutely wrecked. Oh, we got this hero off. Gonna keep eye out there. Like the Shadow Priest is doing tons of damage. Really proud of him. Alright, hug me. He's doing the tactic, boys! Oh no, he's just standing there. Wait, who the fuck just put Shadow Bolt on me? Wait, was I mind controlled for reals? Interesting. I don't remember that. No, now I'm mind controlled. Asda is probably just a bot. Not gonna bother answering that. Or should I? I don't know. Like, this name is very suspicious. But yeah, I don't know, dude. The reason people still play the servers, apparently because they enjoy it. Oh yeah, we did pretty well. This is like really normal, by the way, for endgame guilds, for it to be like this. Absorb everything, tank heal everything, and these are like, what the fuck are we supposed to do? Alright. Asta, I'm sorry. Yeah, but that's the thing, like, why would you want to pick that quick name? There's something suspicious behind it. I don't know what it is, but it's curious. But yeah, there's not an incredible amount of things to talk about when you're talking about like a disc priest. Most important thing is just like go by group. That way you're gonna make it a lot easier for yourself. And kind of like elaborating on a question that we got earlier, like what do you do if the the prayer of mending or the shield is like, you know, you can't shield someone. The next best thing that you can do is put a prayer of mending. Alright, so because they're taking damage, they're unable to be shielded, so that prayer of mending is going to proc. So that's like the second best thing you can do, I guess. White King asks, how can you play on Lich King? So many years? Well, I don't know. Ah, all the cannons are already full. Now we have to heal. The dilemma. It's real. The thing is though, like, Disc is so strong because it adds HP to people, right? And especially the range DPS. They don't have that much health. It's like 37k on the mage. And our shield gives at least like 15k health. Like, I think I tested it once and I got 23k, but don't quote me how I tested that because it's been a long ass time ago since I did that, but yeah, you're adding HP to people instead of just being there as a healer who is either not healing because overhealing, you know, or just like getting all the heals. Because there are people that can pretty much just solo heal most of ICC. So, you know, if you get one of those people in there, you add a disc on top of that, and you should have enough. Right, we didn't fix the aggro thing yet. It's good to see aggro. That way we know who's gonna take damage. We can shield him preemptively. It's gonna increase our healing as well. White King asks what server, no, why didn't you try Kata? I did try Kata a few times. Recently, actually, but I don't know, dude. I think I played the wrong expansion, cause or like the wrong patch, cause people were telling me that there's a better patch. It's like I played on Dragon Soul, and you should play like 2 patches before that or something. But I didn't quite enjoy Dragon Soul all that much. It wasn't that great. But yeah, Kata also like pissed me off. They changed the water, and I cannot get used to that new kind of water. It's a weird thing, I know, but I can't get over it. Lauby Pass says can't find a good Kata server. The one I was on was pretty okay, but it was ×1, so I got bored and I went to like ×10 server, and then I got bored as well. So I don't know. There's a few good ones out there. Population does seem to be dropping though, which is, you know, always troublesome. But there are still enough people. I don't remember which one of the there was like one Croatian English server and one Spanish English server. I forgot their names though. But they weren't bad. Nothing like groundbreaking either. They had a lot of bugged quests. That was kind of you know, you're leveling and you can't do half your quests. It's not that fun. Ah, yeah. White King says you can change the water, but you can't like change it back to the old Wrath of the Lich King way, I think. You know, where it just looks like shit and doesn't even resemble water, but that's water for me, alright? That's how I grew up with water. Yeah, Apollo is the server that I think it was one of the servers that I tried. It was pretty okay. Monster WoW is Spanish English one. I think it was literally Apollo and then I went to Monster WoW. I think that's literally how it went. So, you know. But yeah, it wasn't too great. It was kata though. I got to experience Affliction Warlock in Cataclysm. And my god, that's so much fun. The specialization is so much fun. But it's just there's too much about it that I didn't like. Too much things about WoTLK that I prefer over Cataclysm. That just makes me want to play WoTLK. Yeah, Andreko, you're right. Yeah, lots of those servers died. Ugh, and there you have him, Vanya Gavrilovsky. The hungover man himself. So how did you survive, Vanya? Were you able to get up? Did that glass of water help? Did you actually drink that glass of water? Because that's important, man. If you get fucked up, you gotta drink that one glass of water before you go to bed. Wasn't Apollo changed into like a different server or something? Because when I joined one private server, they were all talking about like how Apollo became Atlantis or something like this, or Atlantis became Apollo. Shit, I don't know, dude. I only got like the quick global chat history lesson, you know? Someone being like, "Oh, you don't know? You fucking idiot!" I think this is the one. Alright, there we go. Let's get some bubbles up on this group. Vanya Gavrilovsky says, I drank it, but it barely helped. That's the problem when you drink rakia, right? Because you get that water in rakia already, so your body becomes immune to the water. Nah, that's bullshit. We got heroism though, so I cannot use power infusion just yet. The buffs do not stack. These people are out of range somehow. Just gonna want to keep them bubbles up. And once they start popping, that's when you start reapplying. Oh, he just died. Alright, Hysteria's gone. A little bit of a misclick. It wasn't rakia. Oh, what was it then? And how dare you not drink rakia? Oh, right, Tequila. I think you told me that. I have a terrible memory. Like when people say something like this, I'm like, hey, now I remember. But just don't go too far, man. It's not worth it. I mean, you're experiencing it today, you know. That's what you get. That's the price of having too much fun. Back to this guy. Let's pop this GTS. mastermind videos, says Deadbringers will. Well, let's get it. DBW hype. It's probably like Blood Venom at this point. I hear no one in Discord like going woo. I don't even know what dropped. They're not talking about it, so. Oh Jesus! That was too close. Next party is Saturday. I gotta stop drinking. Oh, the thing is, you can drink a little bit, alright? So, like, you take... Oh, why did I do that? I have to delete it like this. You gotta drink like a few shots. Like, how about 2 per hour? That should be fine. And yeah, both rogues are top. Warrior, mage. Looks pretty good. Sneaky Morn got some decent RNG in there as well. Oh yeah, Affliction Warlock. Oh, he's using Curse of Agony actually. Interesting. Like, how long was that fight? 3 minutes, so you would have gotten like 3 Curses of Doom. I think Curse of Doom is just better than Agony for Affliction Warlocks. Like, I never played it, but I get this really, like this feeling that they're doing it wrong. But yeah, we'll be heading to Cinderosa first. In case you're wondering what we're doing here. Basically, once you have this aggro indicator, just whenever someone gets aggro, just shield them. That's a nice little trick for this. Because it's where the damage is gonna come, right? Especially in like these kind of pulls. Andreko says Curse of Agony equals DPS loss. I think it really sucks. Like, he did 106k damage with it. I don't know how many times he applied it, but... Oh, what the fuck? Oh wait, that's the wrong Skada. It's like, what the fuck is this kind of DPS rotation? Alright, so let's see. It ticked 59 times. So it stays on for like 30 seconds, I think. It takes like 2 times. Andreko also says... Okay, so you change the agony on 35%. So just get some extra bonus from the execution phase, I guess. And yeah, they get that talent, but I don't think they should. I honestly think you should... Alright, he has this... Oh, what the fuck? Okay, never mind. Whatever. I guess he has a reason for all of that. Like, the thing is... If you're gonna, like... argue with someone about these things, you know, I never like to do that, like me personally, because it just doesn't really lead to anything, but it's fun to think to talk about it, because honestly that's only one way you're gonna learn, right? That's to get criticized. I'm sorry, but that's life. It's tough. But I guess he has both of them at least. No, I'm not gonna do giveaways, White King. My giveaway to you is knowledge, hopefully decent gameplay. Like, I'm struggling a little bit with this grid right now, but we'll get it fixed before LK. And yeah, that's my gift to you. If that's not enough, then I'm sorry. Hold up one sec. We're allowed to Alt F4 just to clear this combat bug. So I'll relog in right quick, and I'll turn the screen back on. Let me just log in without my shit getting stolen. Ah, that's too bright. Stop it. Alright, let me just turn the screen back on here, and HOTS, we are back. And we're gonna go holy for this. And also, we're gonna swap some of our stuff around. Equipment man. Oh no, we don't have the keybinds. Okay, let's just set them up real quick. It shouldn't be too difficult. Like, what does holy get? Circle of healing, light well. Oh yeah, light well. We gotta get that. Desperate prayer, that goes in this one slot. Inner focus. I don't have this on disc. What the fuck? I would that's probably unlikely, but do you have an add-ons list? Yeah, it should be in. Oh wait, I forgot to put it in the description this time. Right, I did make it. Give me half a second, I'll drop it in there. Or maybe this one? No. Or maybe this one? We're just gonna play this roulette, guys. Which of the sticky notes is it? What the heck? Oh, there it is. Really weird how that didn't show. So I'll drop this in the description real quick. And also, because you asked for it, HOTS. No, that looks like trash if I put it in there. And I can't even. Yeah, I'll just drop it in here in the description. It's actually a lot more add-ons than I thought it was. Like, I didn't know that I had this many add-ons, but apparently I do. Alright, we're ready. Now, the thing that we're missing here is my macros from before. The Divine Hymn and the Divine Hymn and Hymn of Hope. Those two. Let's get that spirit gear. Hymn of Hope, Divine Hymn, there you go. Alright, so Holy Priest healing, right? Quite difficult, you might think. But I'm telling you it's not, you just ignore people and you heal the boss. Like, you get 3 stacks of serendipity and then you do a big heal. And they should be fine, they got some heals coming in. I'm not getting any calls for like Guardian Angel as well, which is really super weird, so I'll just drop it. We do have the glyph. Alright, so I'm at CSEC. I did put it in the description, in case you missed that, but I bet you didn't. Like I said, I'm so tired, guys. I'm like absolutely exhausted from this entire day. So, yeah, excuse me if I seem a little bit like grudgy or drudgy, I think that was the word. I don't know. Harrison Wells says hi. Hello, Harrison Wells. Hope you're doing beautiful today. Just like we are in ICC. You know, even though I'm tired as heck, Oh, what is already? Oh. Alright, they want to go one portal. Shawnee Gaming says level 73 and it's rough. It is rough, man. And basically, we're just healing people near the boss with our circle of healing. Like whenever they got some damage on them, and like, damn, that was fast. I out-healed Velmi though, because he's a noob. Easy. Let's see that loot. Got some bracers, boots, and nothing interesting. Oh shit! Why did I forget about this? We could have been zooming all over the place. Hey, Harrison Wells, you're gonna love this one. Zoom zoom. Hey, see what I did there? Hey. Alright, let's speed up these tanks a little bit. Basic Fox says fast healing. Yeah, I wasn't ready for that either. I would have kept the Guardian Spirit. I guess that's why they didn't ask for it. Oops. Oh well. You know, that shit happens. We're back in the combat log. Oh, that's not good. Now we're gonna have to, you know, just get absolutely depressed when we look at our healing done through the entire raid. Nah, we'll fix it in a second. Just not right now. Or should we do it right now? I mean, there are advantages to doing it right now. Harrison Wells asks, do you ever play Affliction Warlock? And not on 3.3.5. I have played it in Kata. It was a lot of fun. I loved it. It's so much damage. It's just damage, right? It's like the mage class of it's like the mage specialization for Warlock, but brainy, I guess. Because it's just so much damage. There's like no utility, and it's fun. That's always fun, to be honest. You got Fury Warriors, they got the same thing, you know, it's just damage. You got the mages, they're just damage. I mean, sure, they give like 3% haste maybe, or like those small buffs, but in general, it's just damage, and it's awesome. So we're gonna stay in combat here until we fix that. So we're gonna have to, yeah, turn the screen off again so I can log in yet again. It's quite the struggle, guys, I know. We're still missing something on X, but it shouldn't matter because we're gonna swap back to disk here in just a second. We're not gonna stay holy. No, I don't feel like setting up another UI, I'm sorry. Alright, so since these things are like not that big of a deal, we're gonna go ahead and turn off the screen right quick. Log back in, you know, Alt F4, log back in, swap to disk because we'll be out of combat. And then we can continue. Because they're just clearing some ads right now. I'm sure they can handle it without me for just a minute. And like, you know, it really doesn't take that long. Because we're already back. And before we get into combat, we gotta swap. Fast as the flash. A name that I cannot pronounce. Holy Paladins are more fun in Kata than Wrath. I want to check me on Retri tomorrow for some infos and staff. I'll tell you in game. Pixie here. Yeah, if I'm ready, like if I'm there, but I won't be home tomorrow much, so I don't know if I'll be there, man. Like I'll be home super late. Basically, I just gotta stream right as I get home. Then like 2 hours. There's like, you know, like nice little break, and then we gotta stream again for the raid tomorrow. So I don't know how much I'll be around, but yeah, we can take a look at your gear at some point, man, for sure. Well, we've just been ordered to die. We're gonna die to fix the combat bug that we just fixed for ourselves. All that effort gone to waste. And you see, like, I'm not sure if this is a visual glitch or... yeah, definitely just this. Oh well. Just a bunch of naked people around me. That's fine. Alright, let's burst this bitch. Oops. Ah, we live in it, boys! We live in it! Let's get rid of that pain suppression before they see it. Alright, are we top DPS? I think so. Ah, we're not top DPS. What? Not even 100k, man. I need some hit rating. Alright, the good thing is the combat bugs should all be fixed for now, so Skada will record accurately. Now, a thing I do need to fix is this freaking range indicator. Why isn't it working? No. Like, it was working, and then I changed some other settings, which shouldn't even... it shouldn't even matter. And it just stopped working. Alright, we'll just have to use our eyes. It's more hard, but we'll figure it out. Basic Fox says crazy tank. And... I mean, if he would have tried, he could have, like, probably survived until the transition phase. For sure. Because, yeah. Death Knights don't take a lot... they do not take a lot of damage on Sindragosa. And the damage that they do take, they can heal up, you know, with death strikes. There was this one time, way back in the days, when everything was a little bit more busted than it is right now as well. But way back in those days, I actually saw a Death Knight solo like the last 15% of Sindragosa. Like, he just didn't die. He got all those stacks, because you know 15% for a Death Knight tank takes forever. He got all those stacks and he didn't get one shot. There's just too many cooldowns on that TK tanks. We should probably get this up though. Nice little repair. Never hurts. Especially if you use guild repair. Alright, so we're gonna just do the balcony tactic and we're gonna push, in case you're wondering. Don't think there's anything now. We can start with some shields. The thing is, if we get Unchained, it's gonna be pretty difficult for us to do anything. Like every healer, basically, so... Let's hope that we don't get Unchained. A good thing in here to do is to... like, if you want a lot of heals, keep spam shielding the melee, because they're gonna get a bunch of stacks. You can also just throw a prayer of mending in there every now and then when it gets really bad. Like, right now, this movement we can't cast anyway. Not that we have to cast because we're disc, but yeah. Well, that was a terrible point. Just use PoV. PoV is good. Alright, there's Unchained. And there you have it. We are put on the sideline like some trash. We'll get rid of this, we don't need that. Sacred Dot. Anthology, darn. Alright, let's hope I don't kill anyone. Alright, that's fine. Like 4 stacks is not that, it's not that much. The problem is with Unchained that a lot of people will get 4 stacks. Like if 5 people get 4 stacks, then it suddenly becomes an issue. Oh, it's not the person I want to heal, but okay. We should probably just go ahead and drop that. Ah. Alright, just gonna punch the boss. Use Unchained. Every now and then. You know what? Let's pop GTS. GTS Unchained. Lots. There's some healing. Just get that chain unchained. I mean, I would love to heal these people, but it would just be counterproductive. Just let the other healers handle it. We are gonna want to put a little bit of a dot on this guy, though. Alright, we got 4 stacks, but it's okay. Oof. I would have shielded someone else, but that guy was kind of like standing here triple tombing us. So I renewed myself instead. But we had a lot of ults. It's all good. Alright, we're out. Alright, we got hero up. No GTS. We got meh. Meh. Alright, we're not gonna get any stack in this phase because of this Mystic Buffet shit. We're just gonna auto attack. And if we get any of those melee stacks, or actually we can just shoot. Yeah, look at that DPS. What? But yeah, we're being nice and useful right now. Basic folks asked, please show talent build. Yeah, we can do that. So we got memory and vacuum wave. We got pretty standard disc setup, to be honest. Like, there's nothing special in this talent tree. It's yeah, just full, and everything else is also full. Like, this entire bottom part is basically just divine. It's really good. Hello? Can we? And then we have a little bit of a few points in Holy. Got the pushback reduction, of course, for when you need to heal. Improved renew, crits, and desperate prayer. that's like, it just says what it is, you know, it's a despot player, it's like the last, it's like when all shit is broken loose and you're on one hub and you gotta heal everyone and you don't have any heals and you got the bubble cooldown, that's when you use that. Oh. It's a lot of damage. But now not so much, so it's okay. Alright, let's take a look at that Syndragosa damage. That Shadow Priest though, coming in hard. Really doing his best today. To be honest, Severus is off. That was a good D-sack from Hux. We would have wiped, all of us. We got a question from Leonardo Fragoso. Is the Syndragosa ring good for Holy? Yes. I got it right here. It's really good. Did some people die or something on Syndra? I don't notice that. Oh man, god, they're really gonna make us try hard, aren't they? Alright, we're gonna have to pop it, boys. The Divine Hymn. Nah. Keep it for the bosses. How the fuck are you not in line of sight? Can you start damaging? Alright, this is where you use Prayer of Healing. Like, just get those people back on, like, above, like, 10% health. You could use it, pretty much use it inside of the ICC chamber as well. Should be pretty decent there. But yeah, look at how much mana that takes. Like 5% mana. You cannot spam that too much. Color of the Gems. It's just a bunch of spell power. Just yeah, okay, Decimate was stopped. Like literally just a bunch of spell power. I put the Spirit on there. I put the Spirit in here basically just for the Priest build, the Holy build. Like I wanted to go full Spirit Holy. And I think I got up to like 4,000 or 5,000 Spirit. Like I never went boom, but eventually you're gonna want to get to a point where you just get a whole bunch of spell power. So yeah, just all the spell power in the world. You know, just the meta gem, just this one to activate the meta gem, which honestly I could probably take out considering I have the blue one and the yellow one right there. So I could get a bit more spell power by removing the Nightmare Tear. But there's probably a reason why I got that Spirit up on the other boots. For the other set. But yeah, it's like super standard build. Disc is one of those builds where it's kind of like a Retribution Paladin, you cannot really go wrong. I guess you could take a Reflective Shield, but like at the end of the day it would still not be that big of a deal. Oh. Wrong keybind right there. That's like, maybe you can take this wrong. There's not much to take wrong at this point, like, you know. Just read the talents if you're going through them. Make sure you understand them and you should be able to get a decent talent tree out of it. Alright, we got everything. Let's take a look at that Syndragosa healing as well. Because, yeah, stupid Unchained. Although you can see that like everyone did a good amount. And that's good. But yeah, I usually just stop healing. Like, it's fine, really. Like, if it isn't, and you wipe, then you know that for the next try. An interesting whisper. Maybe get some shields up here. So, yeah. Let's stand about here. Make sure that we're not in any AoE range of that nasty vial gas. Here you don't have to stack up perfectly. The explosion is actually quite a big range, so you can save a few steps. Save yourself a little bit of DPS like that. Ah, and there it is. That's why you gotta stay spread. I don't think I'm gonna do that, Gargana. Like, check this. You can get the thing from really far away. Like, you see I still got it? I was like at least an entire character standing like away from her. Alright, that Warlock decided to go away from here. That's good for us. Because we can just keep standing here. Milky Pinky says, so as Disco you just shield and hold? No, you just shield. Like the occasional player of mending is alright, but... Oh my god! That guy just running straight into the Malleable. But yeah, you just shield people constantly. It's the best way to get... It's like the most efficient way of healing as a disc. Because every time that I put a shield on one of these people, it's a guaranteed 20k-ish health for them. No overhealing is it's not capable of overhealing. It's just beautiful, it's perfect. Like you're just adding HP to people. You know, the occasional player of mending can get a lot of healing in. I've seen players get like 50k healing in total. That's pretty good. Yeah. Pretty disappointing loot though. Like, I don't know. Oh god, I'm not in the mood to start some shit with officers, but... Not even gonna bother. Well, let's see. If we're gonna have to PI somebody else, we'll probably have to end up PIing this mage, which I really don't want to do because he was a dick to me like 5 seconds ago. So let's PI Goop mage. Alright, we'll make it competitive. Javad Mohammed Zadeh says hi. Hello, my friend. Hope you're doing fine. Oh, there's Juan Diego Valdivia Blume again. Dude, I love that name. Like, it just rolls off the tongue so smoothly. Hope you're doing quite nice today as well. And that goes for everyone in the chat, of course. Like, I'm so tired, but I'm still having a great time here. Wait, I see, guys. Always a good time. Alright, so I think they want me to PI a mage. So we're gonna PI a mage. Oh, no, there's a hero. Alright, let's just stand right here. This server is Warmanes Icecrown, yeah. Interesting. That was a super late and a super short vial gas. We're just gonna stand in here. It shouldn't matter too much. Now watch us die. Alright, you know what? We're gonna be like putting a renew on ourselves. That should be enough. Alright, we haven't used PI yet, so we probably should. But who's in range? He's in range. Shui says, Draenei Mail Hunter. Ah, I know. I don't think you should play Draenei Mail. It's not so, yeah. Jesus, I really need to get this range indicator fixed. Like, this is super annoying. Milky Pinky said, yeah, well, it's quite normal, Milky, to be top on heals, because you're just adding, like, there's no skill involved really. You're just adding health to people, which will 100% get utilized, you know? It's not like healing where you can get overhealed or someone heals before you. It's quite cheap. Let's just pop this Divine Hymn, just cause. The healing meters in endgame guilds are always gonna look the same, alright? You got like the disc on top, the Holy Palla underneath that, and underneath that's like Resto Druid and Resto Shaman. It should always look something like this. Now, there are Resto Druids who are incredibly skilled, and they can, you know, be first. But, I don't know how to do it. Honestly, Resto Druid is just, ugh, I don't like it. But yeah, let's see if we can fix this raid thingy, the range. That's 40 yards, so we could remove 30 yards, maybe then it works. But it doesn't look like it. Shui says, I miss my red character so much, I deleted mine on Dalaran WoW. Yeah, don't delete your characters. I don't know why anyone would ever delete characters, but... Guys, you put a lot of time and effort into these characters, alright? At least sell them. Give them to me. No, but don't delete them. Oh, look at that wolf go. Absolute majesty. Oh no. That is a big old disease blob. Can actually Wait, we cannot do this anymore? I think I did it, I might have just like not hit him. Yeah, honestly, poor Shui. What? What quest do we have? Wait, we failed 3. This must have been from like months ago. Juan Diego asks how many toons do you have? I have 13. They're not all best in slot, but they're pretty close. They're close enough. Like once you get to like 6. Like let's say 6.3, you're definitely like close enough to this, to where every upgrade is gonna increase your damage or healing or tankiness, but you're not necessarily gonna need them to do anything. And you know, you gotta consider like some classes have like, you know, several specs as well. We have a question about is it worth starting Shadowmoor quest on Death Knight, Unholy or Retri? I would say it's probably better on wait, are they still fighting? Ah, run! Run back to them. I would say it's worth on both. If you can only pick one though, I would say Retribution. Or I think I don't like Death Knight so much, so I would always say Retribution. But Death Knight can use a Shadowmourne for both tank and heal. Now I know that it's not like normally accepted that a Shadowmourne tank exists, but I've seen it. Doesn't make that big of a difference if you use Glornzorg or Shadowmourne. Yeah, the grind is very long. It's definitely a long grind. Yeah, like, you're gonna need the guild. If you're gonna do the shards quest, you are gonna need a guild. Because getting those shards with bugs, it's just not gonna happen. So yeah, let's get ready for PP. Now, PP is the only fight where Resto Druids can actually like legit combat. I guess there's BQL as well. So you got like BQL and PP, where Resto Druids should be top. So what I'm gonna do here is put it on absorbs and heals. We'll check DPS afterwards, but we're gonna keep an eye out on yeah, how the heals work here, because this fight is different than a lot of other fights where it's just like tank damage and maybe a debuff, hero downs on my hands. Because this fight's constant damage, lots and lots of damage. So my shields are gonna pop before I can reapply them. Juan Diego says, what time is it in Holland? You look so tired. Yeah, I am absolutely exhausted. It is 1:30 AM. The time in game reflects my own time, pretty much. So, yeah, this is it. Oh, this is a nice little alarm message. Vav. And yeah, I gotta be in like another city in 8 hours. So it's a struggle, man. I'm gonna sleep for like 4 hours because I don't fall asleep easily. Flask timer? Oh, fuck, you're right. Flask, I totally forgot. Thanks, Milky. I'm gonna get minus otherwise, so thank you. Actually, thank you. Not that thank you doesn't always actually thank you mean, but yeah, whatever. Yeah. Look at that holy nova damage. You gotta love it. Alright, we got 15 seconds. We can start bubbling. And I can't get... I don't want to get hit by Malleable, so I'll focus up a little bit this fight. Now what we are gonna do is just pop that PI. And always shield the able... Ah! What? It just got Hysteria? Interesting. I thought they fixed that. Oh, I'm trying to fix the Skada for you guys. Alright, so you see this amount of damage. My shields cannot keep up. So we're just gonna pop GTS. Nice and cheesy here. Alright, we have red, but we're a healer, so it really doesn't matter. I'm gonna like just get far away from the red, or I mean the green. Alright, let's stack up. Since we are a really mobile healer, we don't need to cast. You should always stack. There is Transmog. Oh shit, somebody just died. I gotta pay some attention, guys, in these harder bosses. Oh no. Everybody has nitro boosts. Gotta love it. Honestly, guys, get engineering. It's so good. You're gonna save an entire raid. Alright, we're gonna buff that guy up with some stamina. The guy who just died. Ah, Malleable. Jesus, I didn't see it. Yeah, I think a hunter should always be at Renai. It's much good. Especially since you can just put them in like whatever group you want. It's just the perfect class to be at Renai. Kinda getting carpal tunnel in my finger right now because of all the 2s I'm pressing. I should probably shield the tank a bit more. Yeah, Shui, we had this for a very long time on Warmanes as well. You could actually stack all of the professions. There were people running around with like 12 stack, with like 12 professions stacked on top of each other. Like, I don't know if you can do it specifically still with boots, but why did he blink? Why the fuck did he blink? What a fucking clown. Alright, so green's coming, we should head back a little bit. Alright, we're popping that GTS there, guys. Alright, so Prayer of Mending on top of that guy. Do you hear that? Bling, 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 bling. So just a whole bunch of healing right there. Alright, that thing should die. Ah! Dude, I clinched my ass. I thought I was gonna die. So few people around me. Yeah, he blinked into the ooze. Oh shit, we're kind of out of manas. So check this. Oh, I double pressed it. But you pop Shadow Fiend, you pop Hymn of Hope, that Shadow Fiend gives you mana back, Hymn of Hope increases your mana. So Shadow Fiend gives percentage mana, and look at that, 100% mana. 100% mana. Fucking Disco Priest is just not funny. It's too easy, man. 100% mana on 2 cooldowns. And like, Resto Shamans, they gotta struggle with that 20% for mana tide. And that's it. It's just not fair. It's just not fair. Alright, Milky Pinky. Thanks for staying around, man. And yeah, we'll finish the Lich King off, you know. Don't you worry about that. Have a good night, man. But yeah, honestly, there are most fights where you're not gonna run out of mana. You might as well just use the Abacus trinket. Because it's gonna give you more healing than this will. Just based on the spell power alone. And also, you know, the proc. Robert Hernandez says, I was promised Red Pala. What in the hecking frick is this? Well, this is also a Draenei. So calm your worries. We'll get there. Thing is, I had to tank on that character, so it's saved. So we're gonna have to wait until next week, and that's honestly just really depressing. I need to get that red footage, like I gotta get that project done. It's just clogging up everything right now, so trust me, I also want to play the red league. Alright, there we get a fishy. You know what would be fun as well? Just doing a raid where you are constantly zoomed in. Like, you're not allowed to zoom out. I'll just remove the keybind or something. And you cannot use your UI. Right? So you can only see what your character's eyes can see. That should be funny. Juan Diego, yes, that is incredibly worth it. This is crit haste and spell power. It's absolutely perfect. I'll go through it like a few seconds. Okay, I had to listen to some tactics there. I'm sorry. So yeah, we'll check the gear in just a second here, because we're just getting started. Alternatively, you could go to the Warmane Armory. I have a link in the description down below. Okay, so I'm supposed to get hopped, and I'm supposed to use Divine Hymn. No, I didn't get hopped. Play with no UI. Dude, this is not working. Like, I can't even click on people. You're a fucking scammer. Like, I remember the buttons, but how am I supposed to click on people? That's fucking impossible. But yeah, I think we should do some funny challenges at some points. Maybe not in the main run, because they might not appreciate that. And then again, it does up the stakes, because I can get minus. Oh! He asked for pain suppression. Man, he's getting bopped. Why is he getting bopped? He has no stacks. But why? Get some of them orbs. Oh no, I didn't see that one. Alright, we should be fine. Unless it goes to Volunteer, then we should spread out for the Empowered Shock Vortex. Alright, this is fine. So, yeah, Juan Diego. Oh my god, why am I not on my shadow list? Yeah, so I would say just check the Discord. Or the Warmane Armory. Sorry, I'm like so tired. let's get some get a few buffs going here. Oh, warrior died instant. Poor warrior. So yeah, pretty much as expected from a tank fight, you know. The Holy Paladin's probably gonna be a little bit ahead. I did try to sneak in some steals in the tank healing, but you know, Paladin's just really good at it. Which of your set do you use for Disco Priest? I use the every part basically, but the chest. I use the chest from Shadow tier 10, and the rest is all just Holy tier 10. Oh, just close that. Where's this guy? I really gotta fix that range. But yeah. Maybe you were talking about like the offset for the other boots, like the items, but guys, you can see all of this in the Warmane Armory. You know. There is a link in the description, I'm quite sure. I'll double check it, but pretty sure there is. Yeah. There's also a link to my Discord. I do have to assign a role though before like you're allowed to see anything, which is just some spam protection. So like I'll get on top of that after the raid. I'll assign some roles, you know. And yeah, guys can chill in the Discord if you would like, if you would want that. So we are gonna do a preemptive fear ward. That way we can get 2 fear wards in this fight. It's probably not gonna be needed, but it's because we have a lot of damage. If, you know, your guild does not have that much damage, then you are gonna wanna do that double fear ward tactic. No, the offset piece that you use is the Shadow tier 10 piece. The rest should just be your 4 set. I have 4 set, it just doesn't show that I have. Because I transmoged my head. I transmoged it into a nice little crown thingy. So yeah, I do have the 4 set. Like there's the 1 piece, there's the 2 piece, there's the 3 piece, and the 4 piece. So yeah, the set is active, of course, like it's really strong. So Fear Ward right before the fight starts and you'll be able to cast it twice. Just gonna get some shields on the ranged. Ray of Mending on the melee. And let's keep an eye on the healing, because this boss is honestly not an instant win for this. Like as you can see, those big ass like bursts, that's where the shaman really shines, right? Because that chain healing, it's gonna like just be perfect for that. So just pray your melee. shields on the ranged, because you honestly you want your other healers. You want your other healers to also throw healing spells on the melee, right? Because, you know, Holy Paladins get splash healing from the glyph. Chain healing should speak for itself. So you don't want to shield them up, because a lot of times if they're shielded, people got like these nice add-ons, and they'll ignore those people. They'll just not heal them. Ranged is usually much more spread. So all of this splash damage, it's good for Disc to absorb this small damage. That's something you want to avoid. Don't use Prayer of Mending on a shielded target, because then the prayer is not gonna proc. Alright, so there's the first Fear Ward, and now check the cooldown on my Fear Ward. So like, yeah, that was a really slow master spell. Honestly kinda forgot I had to do that. Alright, so just aim this. There we got the prayer on the flame target actually. That's some serious lucky bounce, but I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of what I was trying to do there. Where is this other hunter? Like, is he in Narnia? Is he in Dalaran? I actually don't think he's in the room. Like, I've been running around, but I can't seem to find him. Yeah. Oh! Oh, that's not bad. We should have probably just ninja'd that BQL neck. Alright, so since we've already done VDW and Syndragosa, we can just hop right into the Lich King fight after we get a little satchel of BQL normal neck. Alright, here we go. Actually, no, let's keep it. We're gonna open it after Lich King. It's gonna be a nice little present. We'll get a BQL neck out of that though, for sure. For sure. Alright, so they're like talking about DPS for a bunch. So let's see what up about this. There's like an enhancement or something. No, this elemental. Oh, no, they're just talking about the totem. Never mind then. And Diego says Graz. I'm not sure on what. Like, I've been here a few times, but thank you, man. You too. Alright, so yeah, you see in like those really big damage fights, that's where Disc doesn't really shine, and it's also the reason why people don't take that much for the non-buff runs, you know, where they remove the buff, or the Lich King unbuffed, I guess it's called something like that. So like, yeah, Disc is definitely strong, but it has like a very obvious limit. Yeah, Robert Hernandez has the right of that. The Discord link's also in the description down below. Like, I do have to assign roles though, so you know, I do that to prevent people from just joining with bots or like fucking it up, you know. So this is gonna like take a second for me to process all of those people, but you know, that'll be fine eventually. You know, eventually it's just gonna be yeah, and someone else might be able to handle that, but let's get there first. For now though, it's just like a whole lot of things, and that's okay, that's fair. Okay, so I usually have pretty solid GTS timers for this fight, to you know, to maximize your healing harness. We're gonna probably just... Nah, let's keep it for the first phase. I don't think there will be 2 minutes past, you know, in the first phase. I was thinking about using it at the start, but... Alright, we should be ready now. It's pulled, so, you know, we ought to be ready. Gizmo Rider says with enough damage, where other healers can actually heal over the shields. Yes, this falls behind a bit. Yeah, that's exactly when it does fall behind. And it's like, you know... yeah. Yeah, at that point. Like, I'm so sorry guys, I'm so tired. But we're gonna do our best. And Diego said... Grazie, yo entiendo, mi recommendo YouTube esto. Sí. Alright, we got 50 minutes, guys. Are you ready? We're gonna top heal. I'll show you a nice little trick at the end, so make sure you keep watching. Oh, fuck me, I was supposed to shield people, right. Right. You're supposed to shield people early on. Alright, so you want to keep the range shielded. Melee doesn't really matter. But hunters, for example, they're tricky. Alright, so I'm gonna pay some attention to this. I'll ignore the chat for a bit. You can actually skip the tanks with shields, but I don't like doing it. As you saw, we're gonna get some mana back from our combo that we used on PP. The 100% mana stopping fucking bugs. We're gonna move up a little bit here. Just want to make sure to get all the range covered in shields. Half a shield is probably not going to be good enough, so just refresh it. We're pushing, which is good because we completely messed up our shield rotation. Alright, here's where we use GTS. This is a really good moment for it. When we go in, we're gonna be using the mana thing. Thanks, Diego. I try. I actually think Spanish is a really nice language. Like, I love the way it sounds, but I can't speak it. Um, oh, this is fucking garbage. Alright. This is some shit. Like, I don't know what the fuck the officers got with me today, but kind of being dicks for no reason. There's no reason for this to continue, I think. We're not getting these Valkyries down. No way. Should probably just jumped a bit earlier. So yeah, that's one wipe. Let's hope that's not too many. I really do want to get this fixed though, like, I don't know why it doesn't just work. How about this? Maybe this is it. But yeah, like... Yeah, unholy decay. So much AoE damage. Look at that raging, like, where? The Val, no. It's not even that big. Like, here you guys are gonna see at the end, like this unholy decay is gonna have so much damage on these Valkyries. And it's all gonna be because of, yeah, because of those Valkyries, you know, they go into the air, and the Pestilence still hits them. This is like really pissing me off, but I just don't know what to do about it. We're just gonna have to handle it, I think. Alright, let's give it another try. I am really like just so extremely tired, but we're just gonna do it. Apparently I do have the him in the transition, which I think is not that great of an idea, but yeah, we'll use Shadow Fiend on raging and waste that damage. You know, if an officer calls it, might as well just listen to it. So yeah, we're gonna have the him in that transition. Not that big of a fan of that, but whatever. Let them do them. That's one thing that I actually do miss from having my own guild, you know? Ah, well. Doesn't matter. Wait, where's Skada? Alright, so just gonna keep everybody shielded. Every ranged, including those. God. Those gosh darn hunters. So that's good. We're doing at a pretty decent pace for now. Just gotta keep it up. No, doesn't really matter, Gizmo Rider. They can do whatever they want to do inside of the... Like, you get a few seconds while Lich King is just not doing anything. I could just completely waste my Shadow Fiend, because those Ragings will 100% for sure die. So, like, no, it's just a fucking waste. But whatever, I'll just let them do them. Let's take a look at this. Nah, it's not too bad. Well, I'll just keep an eye out on the damage. So yeah, basically you got like 15 or 17 seconds between every infest. Get the shield up every second. That's the whole thing. Jesus, what the... Alright, let's see. Thing is, I'm also wasting a fuckload of mana, because I still have mana right now. Like, the later I do my combo, the better it is for me, but... Let's see when they call for it. Oh, should get that GTS up as well. So... Alright, we're not gonna have many shields up here, but this is fine. This is like a shit infest. Oh no. That much time. Like, mages are super fucking squishy, so if you need to pick, go pick for pick the mages. If you need to make a judgment call on wood to shield. Oh, and healers, they tend to be thankful too. Or you know, at least like it's good that there's no if there's no pressure on the healers. Okay, so defile is where? Where the heck's the... Okay, there it is. Good. Oh, this is gonna be a Very shitty one. I was stealing the tank a little bit because the holy pala was scrapped. Okay. Alright, PS on him. Oh, Jesus. Alright, so edge time. No, we lost off tank. Alright, so we got solo tank right now, which is kind of difficult. Okay. So let's go out of here a little bit. That guy just got wrecked. Holy hell, did you see that 90%? Oh, that is so scary. Alright. Gotta heal him so hard right now. He's taking lots of damage. Alright, just stay near the star. I'll zoom out a bit there, give you guys a nice little view. Oh no, I pulled my Omen. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And player of mending is quite effective here as well. Like, okay, so we're gonna do this. I'm not sure if it's gonna work out so properly, but okay, so tank did not take that crazy amount of damage. He did lose a few people though. Oh, Jesus. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, well he's got the stamina buff. We're just gonna put some shadow protection. And let's go. That should be like a fat ass GTS right now, just coming in like extremely hard. But we are kind of like running out of mana here. Okay, we got an innervate, that's fine. That'll help out a bit. Okay, he's moving. Nope. I'm trying to get some Judgment of Wisdom procs, but like the mana tactics, they're fucking garbage for me, honestly. Like, I would not have been right now. Just trying to get like every kind of manas that I can. GTS is up soon, but keep an eye out on the absorbs and heal. I'll show you guys some nice little trick if we don't wipe. Alright, we do have that that crazy Shadow Boy though. We'll throw that up when we get out. Percentage chat. Alright, let's start cheesing. We're gonna get as many shields as we can. Just check our absorbs and healing. And I feel like they kind of fixed it. I don't know. It used to be like 400k healing or absorbs per shield. But yeah. So yeah. Oh, Valkora with that useful damage. But yeah, an add-on telling you which kind of damages is useful, I don't think that is correct. You should just judge this yourself. Because I don't necessarily agree with all of their useful damage yeah, criterias. Man, poor Gunnacy cat. He just got back though after a long break, so you know. But yeah, that was it. Buenado. Bueno means good, so goodardo. I don't know what it is. But yeah, guys, I am ultra tired. There's no Ruby Sanctum after this, thankfully. So I'm gonna like, I'm gonna just go to bed like instantly, pretty much. So I would like to thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow with midday stream and the afternoon stream, or you know, midnight stream basically at this point. And yeah, we can talk a bit more. We can do some more Wrath of the Lich King. If you have any questions prepared for them,